connecting here. You can look at that. I am connecting 100 ohm resistance. Just I am connecting anywhere in the springboard. You can connect 100, and with this you can see that then you see that a diode is connected. Where is the diode? A diode. Just then you can see, then we'll connect a diode here. Then there is a load resistance. Load resistance will be connected in. You can look at that. Load resistance is connected in parallel with the diode. Therefore, just diode. Let the diode to be. Therefore, load resistance we can connect here, and you can see this is the load resistance of 10K. This has been connected here, and diode also be connected here. Now you can come to that. We have to give a connect supply. Here you can look at that. This is represent a functional generator. This represent a functional generator. Therefore, functional generator we should be come to that 100. This is for functional generator to be connected here. Functional generator knob supply is to be given here. Now diode, you see that diode is very important. You take some diodes. Therefore, don't. This is the some diode. This is the P side. Some diode. This is the P side. But in this case, particularly this diode, this is the P side. Remember, this is the P side, and this is the N. Therefore, you can see. Look at that. This according to the diagram, the P, that means the anode side should be connected like this. Is to be connected like this. Very simple circuit. Now you can see that the limiting resistance in series and diode and RL is both are in parallel. Now what we'll do that we get the output. Output should be measured from. Look at that. Output should be measured from the RL. Therefore, it should be connected. This output should be measured from here. Be careful. Output should not be measured from here. Output should be measured from here. That means, and this side is grounded. Therefore, we have to take. Therefore, don't connect the output with the ground. This is the grounding. This is the grounding side. Now you can look at that. This is the functional generator. Let us first. They give the functional generator here. The red one. This is a supply. I am connecting to the RS. One end of the RS. You can see one end of the RS is connected here, and other end is grounded. Therefore, you can connect to this end, and then you take care of this. That two should not touch each other. It should be taken care of. Now, channel number one, you can connect wherever you have connected the functional generator, because this is a channel number one will measure the input waveforms. Therefore, you will get the sinusoidal waveform. You are getting the sinusoidal waveforms. You are getting the sinusoidal waveform in the input waveform. Now you should get, as soon as you connect the channel number 2, you should get the proper output waveforms. Therefore, you just connect the black one to the ground and the red one to that is the output. You are taking an output from here. You can see here. This should be you see here that perfectly that it is coming. You just positioning it This is a positioning. You can position here this one. Then you can see that this is the output waveforms. A part of the input waveforms are being cut. Therefore, you can see here that output waveforms and the input waveforms are overlapping to each other. But the output waveforms indicated by the yellow one, but it is been cut from the input waveform. It is cut. Therefore, according to the expected waveforms, we are getting the same type of waveforms. Are you clear? This is the here. This is here. And again, if you want to clarify, you can ask any questions.
Mahinder.
This was what? Work.